Hey guys, welcome to our Daily Dose podcast. My name is Nelly, and it's been a very long time. I want to say that I tried my best to make more podcasts, but I had two jobs and I was trying to juggle my life and making videos, and I was moving. It did not work out the way I had it planned. So here we are, a whole year later, and we're gonna get into it. Let's start off with where we left off last video. Last video, we were talking about Summer I Turned Pretty, off-campus series, and so on and so forth. So far, we've had the off-campus series trailer. I can't even talk about it. Number two, we finished The Summer I Turned Pretty. The movie is being filmed soon. And we're going to just quickly dive into that a little bit on my thoughts and how I liked the show and how it ended. And we will kind of go on from there. So let's talk The Summer I Turned Pretty. I personally loved it. I absolutely loved every single thing. I loved the memes online. I love all the all the Jeremiah hate. I'm sorry, but it's valid. He was being such a child. And the whole time I'm watching the show, I'm like, why is everybody being so mean to Conrad Fisher? Every single time this guy would come and talk, somebody would butt in or say, you're thinking about you, you're thinking about that. Oh, Conrad this, Conrad that. Let's hate on Conrad. What is going on? Did we forget that what do you mean? And let's not even talk about the fact that Jeremiah was acting as if he wasn't stealing his brother's girl. And then towards the end, what really grinded my gears, what really get me going, it really got me going, was the fact that he was like, he was my girl and you did this and you did that. And then Conrad clapped back with saying, she was mine. You didn't ask for permission either. And I literally was like, my good sir, you have finally spoken up. You have finally spoken up. And it was very, very true. And that's how to shut up Jeremiah. But one of my absolute favorite scenes was, of course, the beach scene. The beach scene where he said, hey, he's cheating. What are you doing? And where she was in the bathroom and he was like, all I've been thinking about is Conrad. I literally was like, let me sit down. Because you just took this in now a few days before your wedding. Like, it was perfect. And then when he confessed it, the way she acted, it was definitely in the books, exactly how it was in the books. But I literally, just seeing it instead of reading it, I was like, you are so dumb. You've been wanting this for so long, and he finally did it. And you treat him like this. And she treated him like so bad the whole time. I'm like, just because you're afraid doesn't mean you gotta treat him like that. He did his best. Oh my God. I just realized that's my second favorite scene. My first favorite scene is the peach scene. The peach scene had me in shambles. I watched it and I was like, oh my God. It's real. I'm looking at it on television. This is real. It's no longer in a book. I'm looking at it on television. Jenny Han knew what she was giving, and she gave. And I think the way that show personally ended, for me, it was perfect. And a lot of people talked smack about it. Oh, what about this and what about that? And I thought it ended perfect. It was great the way it ended. It kind of showed like, hey, like a full circle moment. We all moved on. We were able to move back to what we used to be, but together, and it was perfect. So I'm very excited to see what the movie's about, because I know there's a little bit more left. So I'm excited to see how Jenny is planning on doing this. Cannot wait. So until then, let me know what your thoughts are on The Summer I Turned Pretty, because I know it's been a while, but I really want to know what everybody's thought was while watching this show. Now let's talk off-campus series. Last video that I posted, I was talking about how, to me, Matt has been my only Dean De Laurentiis. And again, Yeah, he's always gonna be, because he was what we all envisioned Dean to be. That being said, Stephen grew on me. He's doing, you know what? He's doing great. Good for him. I watched the trailer. The trailer was giving everything that I wanted it to give. I'm just hoping the rest of the whole thing is exactly the same vibe. And again, I know what everybody's saying. Oh, but it's not going to be the same. Not going to be the same. Everybody needs to realize that as long as most of the book is incorporated, if some things are changed, it is what it is. You can't expect everything to be accurate, on point. Because at the end of the day, this is a production in live form and we're looking at it. We need to make sure that everyone is engaged. And if it was going to go chapter by chapter exactly the same, it would get kind of slow. It would get kind of boring. The reason it's being changed up, as long as the writer is okay with this, as long as the writer is approving this, and El Kennedy's not going to be out here like, yeah, go ahead, change my entire movie and I'll still be a part of it. We all know how After ended, guys. Anna left, no longer a part of it. Why? Because they changed her entire story and they gave us something completely different, and she wasn't about that. So that is different. But this, I feel like if everything is going the way the author is approving it to be, I think we all should be okay with it. Is the story going to be 100%, 30,000 billion% accurate? Probably not. As long as we get the main story plot, as long as we get the main scenes that are the most important, the core scenes in the book, I think I'm 100% okay with it. That being said, I've already said before, Belmont, perfect. Garrett, perfect. Ella, I saw her and I literally was in love. I was like, this girl is Hannah. I looked at her and I said, this is Hannah. She is so cute. She is so perfect. So I'm just so excited to see what this series unfolds. And I heard that it's all 8 episodes all in one go. So I will be doing my absolute best to dedicate one entire podcast video of me just watching, if I'm not going to get copyrighted, or at least giving reviews each episode on what I think. And just kind of go from there. But I'm so excited. Like, you guys don't understand. I am so excited for this, because I feel like this is something that I've didn't think that would happen, and it is. And I'm just really excited for this to happen, and I cannot wait. Another book to TV adaptation that I know it's in the works is right behind me, the Boys of Tomlin series. I've read the first 2. Do I have the whole collection? Absolutely I do, because there were sprayed edges, and why not? And because I'm eventually going to read the rest. I'm just taking a break from doing a series all at once. But I heard that's being made into a series as well. My only thing is, just like how with the off-campus series, we've got some new faces, some what we're used to faces, I want them to pick people that we don't know. I want actors that I've never seen before in my life, because I know there are so many talented actors out there, and we're not giving them enough chance to show what they can do. Give them what they want. Stop giving us the same people over and over and over and over again, and then expecting us not to get sick and tired of it. Like, with all due respect, I'm tired of seeing Sydney Sweeney everywhere I go. Jacob Elordi, everywhere I go. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm sorry, but I'm tired. Timothée Chalamet, sorry, Timothy. You're doing great, sweetie. But I'm tired of seeing the same people over and over and over and over again. Especially in now day and age where there's so many people that can act, but then they're just not giving the same opportunity, because they're like, you know what, let's pick somebody that's well known, that will get us views, that will get us good publicity, that will get us this, that will get us that. Give other people a chance. A good example, again, is the off-campus series. When we got the casting for that, we were all like, what is going on? This is not what we wanted. Like, what is happening? And as soon as we saw it take form, we saw them become those characters, we were like, hold on, wait a minute, you guys have done something here. And I was slowly coming to terms with the idea of those guys being who they were for that cast. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. And that's what I want for the Boys of Tomlin series. I want the actors to not all be well known. Yes, they can have parts here and there, but I want to be like, where do I know this kid from? I'm like, oh, that's right, on an episode of this, on an episode of that. I want new faces. I want new actors because they all deserve a chance to show what they've got. And there's so much talent in the world. And that is what personally I think would make the TV show perfect. That being said, there's a lot of people that do not want the Boys of Tomlin series into a TV show. It is understandable. Not everything needs to be a movie, a series, or anything like that. Not everything needs to be on our screen. But I think the problem is that nowadays, I think there's not enough creativity going around in movies and TV shows, and they're running out of ideas. And they're like, you know what? Let's dive into the book world, the book talk, the bookstagram world, romance, fantasy, all of that. All because they're running out of ideas, and they're seeing that we as a whole, as a team, as a crew, as a fan base, are loving these books, and they want to make those into reality. I feel like some just want to make it to make it, and some really truly believe in the story and try to make it as accurate as possible. It's exactly the same as when the Harry Potter series was announced. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Why are you guys doing this? We already have the movies. We already know who our Harry is, who our Hermione is, who our Ron is. We don't need another one. But I was like, I'm open to the idea of seeing it as a series to become real in different forms and not into a movie, because the books are a lot. When I saw the trailer, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. And I am very excited to see where that story leads for the Harry Potter world. But again, you can't judge a book by its cover, so I can't wait to see what they have changed, what they have added, what they have not added. And yeah, I just personally think that directors, writers, whoever, they've just personally run out of ideas, or movies are not the same as it used to be anymore. I grew up in the 90s to 2000s. Like, I grew up with rom-coms, like stuff that was good, and nothing was getting canceled every 5 minutes. Nothing was getting like, oh, there's not many views coming. Oh, people are not watching this movie. Let me take it out. Like, when I used to go to the movies, the movie used to be in a movie theater for at least 2 months. Now the movies are in there for at least a week, and it's like, oh, it didn't do well. Remove. Online streaming. Of course no one's going to go to the movies. Of course no one's going to do any of that. Of course the movie's not doing good. You didn't give anybody a chance to go see it. You didn't give anybody a chance to see a show before you canceled it, before you didn't want to make a new one. Like, you have to give people the opportunity to like it. I know so many good TV shows that got canceled for no reason. So to me, people are running out of ideas, and I think that getting books to be an adaptation into a movie or a TV show is what they've got left. And it's how to draw people into watching all these streaming services, and to each their own. But if you're going to make it good. If you're going to do what you need to do, make these books into real life, I need for you to keep the core alive, keep the story alive. Yes, you can change a few things here and there. I know it's not going to be accurate, but I need these books to actually, me watching a scene and go, oh my God, I remember reading in this. Oh my God, I know exactly what's going to happen. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm seeing this scene in real life than in my book and in my brain. So I think that that's my opinion on movies to TV show adaptations, and I'm excited. I'm excited for everything that's to come. I'm excited for all the TV shows, all of the books that are coming. I just think that it is a time for good things to happen, and I cannot wait. So yeah, I want everyone's thoughts. I want you guys to let me know what your off-campus thoughts are. I want you to let me know what the Harry Potter thoughts are, the Boys of Tomlin series being turned into a TV show. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your input is, and I will hopefully be posting soon in a review for the off-campus series as a whole season. That's all for today. That's all I've got. Thank you for even thinking about pressing play, even for like 5 seconds. And yeah, thank you for watching the Thedailydose podcast and for listening, and I will see you guys soon.
I'm like the water when you sip, rolling